It's not uncommon for drivers to try and get away with small traffic infractions, rolling through a stop sign, speeding a little over the limit, or parking in a no parking zone. Some drivers may even find pleasure in breaking the law in these small ways. However, when they get pulled over, most are terrified and afraid of the consequences of their actions. Let's look at scenarios of drivers who went well beyond the unspoken limits to break the law and got caught. In January 2023, a police officer in Waukesha, Wisconsin was on regular watch and started following an SUV that was looking a little worse for wear. The driver, Rudolph, showed signs of drunk driving by swerving in and out of different lanes.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. Officer Bacoris, Waukesha Police. Reason for your stop today is you were over the line over here, and then also you were in the bike lane coming down east. Any reason for that?
No, we were just trying to get home. Honestly, like the car in front of us, I felt like they were getting kind of close, but I understand why you know.
The cop chose to stop the car when it crossed the center lane. He approached with a flashlight and saw a guy and a woman inside. The officer explained they were stopped for suspicious driving and asked for their IDs.
Why you were concerned, and that's why I just like pulled over.
Okay. What was your reason for coming in here?
It was honestly because like that car that was really close. I was like concerned and
Concerned for what?
Yeah, we have a newborn, and I didn't want any complications. Like honestly, you can look in the back, you can check all that, and like honestly,
What do you mean by complications?
The cop took note of Rudolph's slurred speech and the strong smell of alcohol. Rudolph and the woman said they were just trying to get home to their child, but had a more difficult time explaining how much they had drank that evening. The cop checked their IDs and found out that Rudolph's driving status was actually suspended.
No, the intoxicant's coming from the vehicle, so I'm just trying to see if you're safe to drive.
Totally me.
The reason why I stopped you is because you were going over the line.
The cop asked Rudolph to do a field sobriety test, but Rudolph asked to speak with his wife first. After talking, the cop told Rudolph to get out of the car.
I'd like to make sure that you're safe to operate a motor vehicle, so I'd like to run some field sobriety tests on you. Is that okay?
let me talk to my wife about it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do it regardless.
No,
so.
that's okay.
Okay.
I just want to know what she thinks about it. That's fine, right?
Well, she's
I just want
hearing.
to talk to her about it, right? That's okay.
What do you want to talk to her about?
Exactly what you said.
Sure, go ahead. You can ask.
Thank you.
Keep the window roll down though.
Rudolph showed signs of struggle, but then suddenly drove away. The cops chased him until Rudolph crashed into a tree and ran into the bushes. They caught him and used a taser to control him.
Pursuit. 406, we're going westbound.
The cops called for backup and an ambulance while keeping Rudolph bound. They checked on the woman who had fallen out of the car during the crash.
Are you injured? I'm asking you a question.
Alright.
You good for now?
Yeah.
Did she run?
No, she fell out.
No, I fell out, yeah. I just want to see my daughter. I don't even know if this child's mine.
Hey, thanks for not hitting me. Thanks for not hitting me. Hello? I don't know.
Somebody was laughing.
Nobody's laughing.
I don't give a So you think I deserve to die? You think I deserve to die?
Are you injured right now? I got an ambulance coming.
Do you need an ambulance?
Sir, no, I don't.
Okay. Are you injured?
No.
Rudolph said he ran because he thought the cops wouldn't listen to him and claimed he wasn't very drunk. They helped him sit up and other cops checked on the woman's injuries.
How things go, and
Okay, but what's going on with you? We're just the paramedics, so we're here to help you with any medical needs.
if you're here to help me, I need water.
And we don't carry water with us.
Do you
That's
have any type of fluid?
not that we can
Rudolph,
give
do
you
you
a
have
drink.
any pain or injuries?
No, I'm trying to tell you that I do.
Okay, can you tell
I'm
us
just
that?
asking for
I'm not
water.
going to give you water. So can you either tell us about your injuries?
So, the injuries that I have,
Yes.
I can't really talk about them because you're saying that you can't aid them.
So you're declining medical
I'm not
assistance.
declining.
The woman said Rudolph had been drinking, but not as much as the police thought. Rudolph was put in the back of a police car and asked for water. Paramedics came and offered help, but couldn't provide water. Rudolph admitted he made a bad choice, but kept asking for water.
Okay, then tell us what's
I'm
wrong.
asking for medical assistance.
For
and,
what?
And the simplest version is I'm saying I need water. If you cannot provide me with that, I understand. And I wish it wasn't that way. But like, Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I feel like right now, medically, I need water.
Rudolph spoke rudely to the cops, but they didn't let it bother them. He rejected a breathalyzer test and field balance test. The police found out he had a past arrest in 2012.
And then what? Someone's gonna have to bail me out?
There's not going to be bail on this one.
Why not?
Because it's felony.
Why is it a felony?
Because you've led and eluded the police.
Rudolph was charged with several crimes, including running away from a police officer and causing damage while drunk. He got over $1,300 in driving tickets and a $5,000 cash bail. In February 2024, Rudolph was found guilty of 2 crimes. 2 charges were dropped, and he was sentenced to 18 months in jail, followed by 2 years of probation. Well, that's not the only story of runaway drivers. It makes you wonder if they do this out of fear, but it's obvious that they had something to cover up. Let's continue to the next story. On January 22, 2022, cops in Oak Creek, Wisconsin, found a man passed out in his car. The driver, Keith Norrington, had an open bottle of booze in the car. Officers approached the red car and saw Keith slumped over the steering wheel with the ignition still running. The cops shined their lights into the car and saw Keith slumped over the steering wheel, appearing to be passed out.
Breathing. It's running.
They banged on the car windows to wake Keith up. After continuous banging, Keith lifted his head and sat up. He immediately raised his phone to his ear as if he had been on a call.
I don't know. Need to talk to you.
28, put me on
Hi there.
LMD.
Sergeant Lutrins, Oak Creek Police.
28.
What's going on, man?
Keith rolled down the window to talk to the cops. They asked for his ID, which he confirmed he had. Keith said he was waiting for his cousin and checked the car for his ID, which the cops took from him.
All right. Yeah, I know. What are you doing here?
Shit, waiting on my cousin, man.
Okay, do you live here or?
Yeah, man. I'm
Okay.
right here. I come here all the time.
Which apartment you live in?
The police found out that Keith had a suspended driver's license from a previous arrest in 2012. They asked if he had had any booze or medicine that evening, and Keith said he had not. Officers noted that Keith had red, glassy eyes, slurred speech, and bad muscle function. When Keith claimed he hadn't had any alcohol, the police pointed out the bottle next to him and said they needed to perform tests to ensure he was safe to drive.
Have you had anything to drink tonight?
No,
Nothing?
no,
Can we do some tests to make sure you're safe to drive?
no, like literally. Look, officer. Can I give you my ID? I'm gonna put it in the light.
Don't leave.
They asked Keith to step out of the car, but he refused, showing signs of trying to stall. Because of his attitude, the police considered putting a tire guard on the rear passenger tire.
Officer, I'm out of my car. Like,
No, you're in your car.
no,
I need you to step out,
I'm
please.
out of my car when I step out, officer.
Yeah, I know you're
I'm
out.
not-
That's what I want you to do.
Like, can you walk me in my house? Like, I'm not drunk or none of that.
Okay, that's fine then. Let's do some tests to make sure that you're safe to drive.
Okay.
Can you step out, please?
They told him again to get out of the car for testing, but Keith refused once again. He gave excuses to try and slow down the police while claiming to look for more ID. He then picked up his phone and refused the officer's orders to put it down.
Keith, Keith, come on out.
I'm about to step out the car.
minute. Yeah, I will. Definitely. Come on out, though.
Like, and I'm only starting my car to heat up. I've been sitting there.
Okay.
I seen you guys right there. Like, literally, I seen you guys.
Okay.
I hope y'all was trying to help me. Like,
That's why we checked on you, because we were worried about you.
like-
We were actually
like,
here for something else,
seriously.
but let's make sure you're okay. Sir, you just step out.
Look, these my cars.
I don't need that. I don't need that.
Here, no, like, take all my cars.
No.
I just want to make
The cop reached into the open window to unlock the door, but Keith immediately stopped him. Suddenly, before they could respond, Keith put the car in reverse, accelerating quickly and using the open door to knock down the cops before racing off.
Don't touch me.
Sir,
Step out.
Sir, I'm giving you my car.
Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave.
Sir,
Don't leave.
Sir,
Don't
I'm
leave.
not leaving.
Don't leave.
Oh, shit.
Stop.
The cops were thrown off guard, but quickly got up and ran back to their cars to follow him. They reported the event and chased him with irons blasting, but they lost him after a while.
It's going to be going southbound on 6th.
After chasing him for about 5 miles, the Oak Creek police teams ended the chase. Keith's car had hit speeds well over 100 miles per hour, and with poor road conditions, it was making the chase dangerous and useless. They decided to look for him later.
Going to be getting on the freeway. Request TMC to monitor cameras in direction. Sheriff's assistance as well.
85 miles per hour. Lowest traffic going up the I.
Several hours later, Milwaukee Police Department found the car and located Keith in a nearby apartment. He was taken into jail without further incident. The cops involved in the original traffic stop suffered minor injuries, but were able to return to work after a few days. Keith was charged with operating a vehicle after a license suspension, dodging an officer, DUI, abuse to an officer, and refusing arrest. He was given a $2,000 signing bond and was told to stay sober and not drive without a legal license and insurance. Keith's poor choices definitely didn't go unpunished. For our next case, on March 16, 2024, an officer in Big Pine Key, Florida, noticed a car fighting to stay in its lane. When signaling for the car to pull over, the driver, 35-year-old Darla, refused to pull over and sped off in the wrong direction.
Why are you getting out of the car? Why are you getting out of the car? Step back. Step back. Step back. I did not tell you to get out of the car.
You're gonna tase
Walk
me?
to the back of your car.
You're gonna tase me?
Walk to the back of your car.
You're gonna tase me?
Walk to the back of your car.
Shoot me, why don't you?
Walk to the back of your car.
Darla finally stopped the car, got out, and approached the deputy's car with some aggression. The officer, carrying a taser, told her to step back. She dared him to tase her and called out to one of the neighbors.
Shoot me.
To the back. To the back of your car.
Scott!
Turn around. That's what you're good for. Turn.
I don't feel safe.
Okay.
I'm gonna call my...
The cop warned her to drop her bag and face her car when she reached into her bag to call 911. She dropped the bag and turned her back to him. While approaching her, the deputy recited her traffic violation: driving in the wrong lane, not using a signal, and speeding. Darla claimed she was a perfect citizen and a mother of 3. I guess she thought the mother card would justify her actions.
Turn around. Do not reach into your bag. I will tase you if you reach into your bag. Turn around.
Okay, you see this, right?
Turn around.
I will drop my bag for you. Are you a newbie? How long you been on the force, dude? You're
Turn
watching
around.
the whole thing, right? That's my neighbor.
Turn around.
God!
Turn around.
After a while, she finally obeyed, and the officer handcuffed her, noting the smell of booze. Darla claimed her innocence.
Place your hands behind your back. Place your hands.
For what?
You're driving off the side of the roadway. You didn't use your turn signal, and you're speeding when you passed me.
You're joking, right? You're
Okay.
kidding.
I've ordered you multiple times to turn around and place your hands behind your head. Now turn around and put your hands behind your head.
Can I get my boyfriend?
No. Put your hands behind your head. Are you an adult?
I'm 35 years old.
Okay, you're an adult, then you can do this yourself.
I'm a mother of 3.
Look, ma'am, I don't want to hurt you, but if you don't listen to me, I'm going to have to.
You're gonna tase me?
I will have to if you don't listen to me.
Holy
Place your hands behind your head.
You're a little pumped up. Why are you squeezing my hand so hard?
The deputy led her to the police car and arrested her. Darla asked to tell her ex-boyfriend, but the officer said she could call him at the police station. He then searched her bag and found some money and a piece of pizza, among other things.
I don't need to.
Well, you might have to.
What does he have to do with this traffic stop?
Because if you take me to jail, it might, yeah.
What
I'll
might it
blow.
do?
Go ahead. Let me blow. You're joking. How long you been in the force? What year are we at? You're new.
Okay.
You're so new. I'm 7th generation
Okay.
Floridian. You probably aren't
Please,
even from
please,
here,
please
bro.
stay.
Like, you're talking to me like a dog. Stay or what?
Okay,
dude?
well, I've
Stay
given
or
you
what?
orders as a normal human and you don't seem to
No,
respond
you're
to that.
not. You're talking to me like I'm an animal, like a dog. Sit, stay. Like, look at your hand pressing on me, bro. You don't
Okay.
have to touch me.
I do.
I'm not a criminal. I don't have drugs on me, dude. I don't have any pot, any.
Okay, stop.
Search
Stop.
my car.
Stop.
No, it's
Stop.
call up.
Stop.
Please call your supervisor.
No.
Why?
Because I don't need to.
Call your supervisor.
I don't need to.
I think you do.
Do you have anything else on you?
No, I don't. What kind of police state is this, dude? I fucking hate this, man. You're not. Are you really?
Yeah, you're going
My
to jail.
purse? Going to jail for what?
For
Can
resisting.
I get my purse?
No.
Resisting?
Yes.
I'm going to jail for resisting.
When you don't
Can
listen
I
to
get
me.
my cash out of my purse so I can make bond?
Okay. Sit down.
Holy are you
Sit down.
serious?
Yes, you're going to jail.
For what?
First off, you're drunk and you're driving a car.
I'm not drunk and drive. Let me
Okay.
blow.
Be that as
Can I
it may,
blow?
you're resisting.
After another cop arrived and the deputy described the situation, they found out Darla had actually parked outside her ex-boyfriend's house.
As soon as I try to pull her over, she speeds up, turns down a street without using a turn signal, pulls down the road and keeps speeding up down here, almost hits a keter and was driving all off the side of the road. And then as soon as she does stop, she jumps out and starts running towards me.
Darla begged the policeman not to arrest her, saying she was scared and going to her ex-boyfriend Scott's house to get her thing. The deputy insisted on taking her to jail. She asked to get her wallet from her ex-boyfriend's house. The deputy agreed and went to recover it, finding a lot of cash inside.
Gas station. We went to next to the liquor store. He was like, "It's over," and I was coming to get my stuff.
Well, the thing is, your response to everything that just happened, I have to take you to jail. Okay?
Can I at least get my wallet so I can pay to get out of jail?
Yeah, I'm bringing your purse and your hat and
It's
stuff.
my wallet's in my glove box.
In your glove box.
There's a wallet.
Okay. Holy sh**.
A neighbor asked if everything was okay. The officer took the opportunity to ask the neighbor to tell Scott about Darla.
Hello. Hey, is there something we need to... No, you're all good. Are you Scott? No. No? Okay. No, you could just tell him that his ex-girlfriend's gonna go to jail.
Darla grumbled about hating the cops, and despite the officer trying to introduce himself, she felt it necessary to tell them she was older than them.
Deputy John Lane, I would give you my badge number. Well, we don't have badge numbers, so I don't have...
Yeah, I don't care. You sound younger than me, and it's hard to respect. You know, I'm 35.
Well, that's ages.
Scott, the ex-boyfriend, arrived and fought with the deputy. Deputy Lane told him to make a report if he had issues, which I'm guessing is because he knows he hasn't done anything wrong.
Here, let me get out so she's not screaming in the back. Hello, is that your girlfriend, Darla?
It is.
Okay, so she's gonna go to jail.
For what?
There's no reason. I've done nothing wrong.
Well, she tried to run from me, and then she got out of her car and started coming towards me.
Lane drove away with Darla still grumbling. Scott approached aggressively, causing the policemen to use force. Scott, who was also drunk, cooled down after being warned about interfering with the traffic stop, which is an arrestable offense.
Unfortunately, we're gonna have to drive away because he's a little bit upset right now, and I don't want to have him come back over here. Back up. Back up.
Littered?
Stop.
Littered?
Stop.
Really?
Back up.
Now I'm getting...
Back up.
Really?
I need you to calm down.
Wasting my time.
Are you going to calm down?
Quit wasting my time.
Are you going to calm down, Scott?
Calm. Can I have her personal possessions?
She wants them. I will ask her.
The officer asked Darla if she wanted to bring any items with her. She wanted her wallet so Scott could bail her out with the money she had. Deputy Lane gave the wallet to Scott but lost patience when Scott tried to take something else. A tow truck came to take Darla's car, which upset her. Deputy Lane explained it was part of the process and asked for her phone number in order for her to collect her car later. She yelled at him instead.
How come he could go but I couldn't?
Do you want him to take your stuff?
Please let me go. You're not gonna let me go?
Do you want him to take your stuff?
My money to come bail me out. Can I ask him if he'll come bail me out?
Do you want him to take your hat, your purse, your wallet?
Just my wallet with my money in it. If he can bail me out. Scott, will you bail me out? If he gives you my wallet, will you bail me out?
At the jail, Darla asked for the cuffs to be removed. Deputy Lane loosened them and tested her for drunkenness.
Sobriety exercises.
I'm already in handcuffs. We're in jail, bud. This is too tight. Come on.
Yeah, but I don't know if you're DUI or not.
Take my breath or my blood.
That's not how it works.
Can you undo this?
No, not right now.
A little bit. Can you loosen it up and I'll cooperate with you because it's too tight.
I checked your handcuffs when I put them on.
This one is way too tight.
If I take the handcuffs off, are you going to do anything dumb?
Of course. I swear to God, bro. I'm already in jail. What am I going to do? I promise. Bro, look at that. Is that right?
Hold on. Now I got to put you back in these because I just...
Darla was charged with fleeing from an officer and resisting arrest. She was later released on $7,500 bail. Well, there you have it. Consequences for disobeying the traffic laws and the police. Until our next video, like and subscribe to this channel to get more updates on citizens who decide to break the law.